Hello, everybody. I'm Robin, and these are my reflections. And today I am doing an unboxing of a deck. You've probably seen it in the title already. I am very excited. I'm the type of person who I feel like I keep my ear pretty close to the ground as far as tarot and oracle decks and the art and all of that goes, right? But sometimes they still get by me. And this one totally I missed it completely. I had never heard of it. And then I saw it on what is her name? I think it's Flurry, and I forget the name of her channel, but I will link it below the video that she showed this deck in. Yeah, I'll link it below so that you could see her talk about it. And I was like, how do I miss these? I feel like I watch a lot of YouTube. I'm always on Instagram. I'm on Facebook periodically, and I still miss these decks. There's so many. But anyways, let's open the sucker up and see what's inside. I'm very excited. I already opened the box. It did come with my address, a sticker here, and I just kind of tore it off, and then I slit this. So let's see. Okay, so there's not much in the box, which is good. That's nice. Just a note. It says thank you for your order with love and revolution. That's funny. And then a couple of QR codes, which I'm never sure whether or not I should show QR codes because sometimes it's like to something private and that they only want you to have if you purchased, and then sometimes it's like just for their website, and I never check ahead of time. So this is the Magical Nature Tarot. It is a deck that by the Sync Spirit Collective, where they used reclaimed or collected metals and foraged metals and foraged plants to do collage art, and then use like plant-based inks to paint. And I'm very excited to kind of see all about this deck. So let's open it up and take a look. Okay, so I took it out of the box. This is a tuck box, nothing special. And yeah, it's nice. The first thing I noticed is that it's bordered. I think I knew that, but this image is a lot bigger than this one. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. My eyes are bad if you've been here for a minute. Here we go. This is like, I'm trying to think, what else do I have with this same cardstock? It's like art paper with a coating. I have another deck with the same stock. I can't think of what one it is. Oh, I know. It's the, hang on. This is the Feel Your Chakras. Oh, slippery. Feel Your Chakras Oracle. It's the same. This is the same stock. Actually, this is a little bendier. They're the same. They're the same. I think I've been using this one more, so this is new, but it's the same stock. So there's that. Okay, so this is like, these are the backs. Very pretty. Like ink spilled on canvas. It's nice. And the cardstock is very bendy. It's soft. It's soft and almost mushy. It feels nice. I like this cardstock. I don't know how durable it'll be. I use my Feel Your Chakras Oracle all the time. It's the same. It's a tarot size, normal tarot size. This is a normal tarot card. Same size. I use my Feel Your Chakras Oracle quite a bit, like maybe once or twice a week. And it hasn't given me any problems. It hasn't warped or torn or anything. So this is, I have a feeling this one is going to last just as long. It'll be just as durable. Okay, let's zoom in and take a look. All right, so it starts with Pentacles. I didn't reorder this. I haven't looked at the guidebook or anything, but I do know that some of the suits are not the suits, the court cards are renamed. So we'll take a look at that and what we think about that as we go through. And this is going to be really pretty much a first impressions because I haven't seen this deck anywhere except for on that one channel, a few little cards. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know where it's been, but I think I'm going to like it. So let's go. Let's look. All right, so we have our ace looking like an ace of Pentacles, nothing surprising there. To Two of the Balance. Yes, I like the way they've used these sort of flower slices, or like, I don't know if these are like ink prints of flowers or ink. It looks almost like a dissected strawberry or something. You know how you get those dried strawberries or like dried bananas? It looks like that to me. So I'm trying to figure out like what they could have foraged to get that look on the card. Here it is for the Three. Love the triangle they're making there and the symbolism there. Four with their duck, protecting her ducklings or whatever they're called, her chicks, her eggs. So this is like a softer version of the Four, where it's like it's not just always about hoarding or being selfish. Sometimes it's about being protective necessarily. Like you need to be protective of things in order for them to, flourish and grow. So yeah, there's multiple aspects to this card, and they've chosen that one. The Five, looking very sad, outcast. And the Six. So far, what I've noticed is it reads very. I like the way that these seeds or plants or whatever this is that they're using for these pentacles is almost under the ground here. So it's like it's obviously been planted, um, and they're just waiting right on top of it for it to come. Now, how good is it gonna do to wait there? You know what I mean? Like, are you blocking its sunlight? Like, this is a lot of things that come up for me for this card. So I'm like, that's interesting. I like that. Well, what I was gonna say was I like that it's very RWS, so this is not hard to read. I can clearly see the same, energy in these cards. There's whatever they've used to indicate the pentacles. You can find 10 of them. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. You can find the number of that on the card. So technically we didn't need these borders at all because we don't need the titles. You know, the titles aren't necessary, but it does give it sort of like that art look. Okay, so here are our court cards, and they have been renamed. We have Seeker, who is our page, who's looking very young, very fresh, very inquisitive, um, curious. And then we have our apprentice, who I think is going to be our knight. Yep. So that is the worker. So we've got the seeker and the apprentice. And then the mentor, which is our queen. Makes sense. Nurturing, teaching, growing, that sort of thing. Cultivating. And then our ancestor, who is the one with all the knowledge and protection. The job is to have the knowledge, hold the knowledge, share it when it's needed and not when it's not, and then hold protection over the suit, right? And that would be the king. So ancestor could definitely replace the king there. So that makes sense. I love the way that they've integrated the body into this sort of mountainscape or whatever. So I love that. All right, so we're on to our cups. Very typical ace. Ooh, this too is interesting. It's dynamic. I like it. I like it a lot. So we have. Sorry, got a phone call. I film all these on my phone, so when I get a phone call and I have to stop, then sometimes it'll kick me out. Okay, so this is the Two of Cups, what was I saying? I was saying I like this one. It's dynamic and interesting. I almost see it. Am I seeing energy moving between these two cups? Is it supposed to be liquid, like almost like a temperance situation? Um, then it could be snakes. I don't even know. I'm curious. I wonder if it'll say in the guidebook. I have to take a look. Um, well, in the on the website. Three of Cups. The four. Huh. I don't know. I don't know. So this one, it doesn't ring Four of Cups to me. It's so a spilled cup. There's a couple of cups, one overflowing, one spilled over, one it looks like they finished, and then we've got two people holding hands or taking each other's hands. Normally, what you would see in this image is someone not noticing someone reaching out or someone not noticing something being given to them. But in this one, they've obviously decided um, to take the other person's hand. So I'm curious about sort of what we're supposed to be taking from that. I don't know about this one. I'll just put that to the side because maybe I will look in the guidebook for that. Five. Yeah. I like the way the way they've illustrated or collaged in these tiers here. It's very interesting. Almost like knives, cutting through the hand. Um, 6. Hmm. As if the plant. So 6 of Cups is about, nostalgia and memory and remembering times that were of old where things were comfortable. So I wonder where if we're looking at this plant as if it feels like the comfort is in the roots or the older part, but really where the comfort is where it is now, like the beauty of the top part of the plant. So it's like, I don't know, what's left behind needs to stay behind in order for the top part to flourish. 7, yep. It'll be fun to try to figure out what they've put in these cups. To look back and think about what they put in these cups. I love this 8 of Cups. I think this was the card that like I saw on her channel that really made me want to jump on this. This perspective on this is beautiful. Um, it's beautiful. I love the dress where almost it's like we're seeing like a moon and like foliage crossing over as if she's walking into something really or walking away from something maybe really thick and unknown into a sunlit space, um, where the sun is just coming up. So we're not quite sure what's going to be there, but we know it's not going to be what is left behind her, right? Um, or it could be the opposite of that, like so I don't know. I mean, it's just interesting, and I love the perspective of it. So 9, enjoying my cups, blowing, enjoying the moment, living in the moment, spending some of the cups. 10, beautiful. So now we have our page or our seeker. Typical, we even got little fish. um, the knight looking. Okay, yeah, okay, I'll take it. The mentor, which would be our Queen of Cups, cultivating again, and then the king or the ancestor, looking very much a part of the natural landscape, which I am loving about these ancestors. Onto the wands. The two we're thinking, we're contemplating, we're sitting in our dominion, right? And over that, deciding how we want to do, what we want to do with it. So, um, the three, another triangle. This time they're stepping through the triangle or using the triangle to support themselves. Maybe getting ready to swing on the triangle. The four. Yeah. Very celebratory. The five. hmm Looks like they're playing a game of, um, knights or whatever with the sticks, pretending they have swords and stuff like that, or maybe even pretending she's got a magic wand and she's shooting magic at him or something. Seven, six, oh wait, sorry, that's our five. Did I say five? I don't even know. Six, yep. Seven, yep. Very RWS, but interesting looking. Same. The scenes aren't exactly the same, but they're close enough, and they depict the same meaning, and that's what I mean by it's very RWS. Eight of Wands. It almost looks like she's singing a song or something, or speaking out. Maybe at a rally or something. It's like a microphone to me, and then the wands above her head or maybe messages going out, thoughts going out. There's a lot of fire here. I don't know. It's interesting. The nine, just a little bit more to go. And the 10, our page, looking very much like a page of wands. Page of wands always doing something crazy, something that looks fun, but if you get involved with them, you might get hurt. You gotta you gotta be careful not to let these suckers lead you off a cliff because they will make it look fun. And then you be on broke your damn neck. Okay, so apprentice will be our knight, and our queen, the mentor, the nourisher, and the cultivator, and then the ancestor, the leader, the protector. And then the ace of swords. This is our last suit. The two, the three. Yeah, this is basically RWS. The four, I like this. This is cute. That's how I like to spend my four of swords moments. My legs up the wall. The five. Hmm. So this is like a political commentary here on war. And the six. Interesting. All of the swords in the boat and they're holding the paddles. There's nobody helping them. There's nobody in the boat with them. Nobody going with them. And they're leaving behind almost like a trail of what looks to me to be like blood, right? I don't know. What do you guys think? But they're definitely heading towards a sunrise, a clear and warm and comforting looking sunrise and an embankment. And it reminds me of the Middle East because, with the sand dunes and stuff. So I mean it looks comfy over there, but this is a lot. The seven. Somebody, I read or heard somewhere somebody reading the Seven of Swords as like someone coming back into your life, like coming back around. I think it was this one really in a romance reading. Can you imagine this pops up and you're thinking about it as someone coming back around? Oh goodness, you'd be like, no. The eight. The nine. I love the way it looks like she has on like a headscarf. That's just a personal thing, the 10 and our page looking just like my significator. Seeker of Swords. Our Knight. Love him. Love him. Love him. I feel like, is it the. I wonder if. Where's my. Hang on one second. I wonder if my other deck. Okay, so I found it. This is this he's actually the Knight of Coins from the Hoodoo Tarot. So it seemed like um a similar card to me. Yeah, that's the Knight of Swords. Here's our mentor, our Queen of Swords, and our King. Oh, we have one more suit. Which suit? Oh no, this is the majors. I was like, I thought we went through all the suits. We did. Okay, so our majors. Yeah, we never saw the majors. They're at the bottom. Okay. So let's look. I love this fool. I love the way he's falling backwards. I do love a devil may care because the angels got me attitude and a fool. There's no little, warning here. There's nothing. It's just literally, you got this. It almost looks like he may have wings or there's something under him that could catch him. Um, so yeah, this is giving me everything I want in a fool. There's our magician. She's reaching up, pulling down the fire. I love it. Our high priestess, beautiful. Almost looking like she's encased in a crystal. I don't know. Do you guys see that? Like it feels like all of this behind her is like a crystal, and then she's like carved out of it almost. I love it. We've got water, we've got moon, we've got all the things we need. We've got a veil in the background. I feel like with these cards, the numbers are on them, so why the titles? You know, what I want the most out of this deck. I wish that they were bigger. I can see them really good in the viewfinder, but on this table, they're small for me. So I wish that they had removed the borders altogether, maybe, and just put the cards because we don't need the titles because um we can see clearly what what we're reading here. And the majors have the numbers on them, so we really don't need the titles there. So it would have been cool if they would have just made the cards see the same size as what's on this box. It would have been better, I think. Which one is this? This is 22 or 20. 20. So when we get to 20, we'll look and see them side by side. The lovers, beautiful elephants. I love elephants. Yes, for the lovers. I like this one. Chariot. What is she on? Some kind of flying carpet? A stingray? Is she riding a stingray? Strength. Actual lion. Sitting there looking very regal. Loving that for that card. I was gonna say for the Leo card, but I'm actually not sure if that is the Leo card or not. Hermit. Yep. Wheel of Fortune. Yep. Obvious. Justice. Ooh. Ooh. This is a little different. Another political commentary. Interesting. The suspended one. Yep. I like that he looks like he's there by choice. Um, but maybe not. Maybe he is so high up he can't get down. So you could look at it either way. Death. What is happening in the background here? Do you see these faces back here? They look like almost like they were kissing, but they're not quite there anymore. And then what is this? Like, oh, this is interesting. This is why I want it to be bigger so that I could see it better. Um, yeah, it's lost to me when I'm not looking through the viewfinder. Okay, Temperance. And that's another reason I like to do these walkthroughs. So I can see things really big. The Devil. The Tower. Actually, it's not a viewfinder. It's like I cast it to my computer so I can see it on a big screen, much bigger than the card. So then I can see things a lot clearer. And then I just have to remember it. So it's almost like having a Llewellyn guidebook, you know? Those Llewellyn cards can be a little small, but then you have that big guidebook with the big page so you can kind of see the images. And then once you've seen them, you know it's there. That's what these walkthroughs. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at the wolf howling in the moon. It's pretty. I like this one. That's gorgeous. This is where collage art like really like wakes you up, right? Comes to life. I will say this. I do appreciate the borders to kind of give some breathing room because collage art can sometimes get a little busy. So this is nice to have like the breathing room around it. But I guess I just wish that I don't know. I don't know if there was any way to change this without cutting into the artwork. So maybe I'll just take it as it is. And here's our. Actually, this is 21. Oh yeah, so definitely we can see that there wasn't a way to change it without cutting into the artwork. Cause look how cut off this is. Cause I thought that was 20, but it's actually 21. So yeah, there was no way for them to stretch it. It would have cut off the images. Too bad. But let's shuffle it and see how it looks laid out. I do have small hands, but I know that this is going to be bendy enough for me to riffle. Yep, me to riffle it. And if you want to know kind of what this feels like, if you don't have that other deck that I showed you, that it's basically the same stock. This feels like when you're shuffling it, like a linen make playing cards, how it has like that sort of fabricy feel, but also with like a little bit of bounce from the coating. So a little bit of bounce back from the coating. So that's kind of how this feels. They do feel thin but sturdy, and obviously they're gonna hold up because you know this cardstock does that. So let's take a look. Let's see how they look laid out. Got my lovers. Love that. That 5 of Wands. Yeah, I like the way they look laid out. That's nice. And like I said, the borders does give it some breathing room, so that's good. And this is like I said, if you like the style of the sort of feel, that sort of dreamy, collagey, melty feel of the Hoodoo Tarot, but the images can be a little much for a day to day. This could be an alternative for a day to day use deck. Love the Eight of Cups. All right, okay. Bye bye, Mr. Elephant. Yeah, I like these. And there's a lot of these cards in here that I really love. The depiction of love this Page of Swords. So yeah, I'm here for this. I can't wait to use it. I'm not going to do any pairings right now, but let me know what you think. Do you have this deck? Like, have you heard of this? What the hell? How did I miss it? So I thought what we would do instead of pairings is we would take a look at a few decks that I have in my collection that I feel people might want to see together. So this one over here is the Hoodoo Tarot. This is the mass market deck that you can get on Amazon or anywhere where you buy your books. I've seen it in Barnes and Noble. This one in the middle is the one we've been looking at. This is the Magical Nature Tarot that I just purchased from the creator's website, which of course I'll link in the description box below. And this one is the Mara Loon Tarot, which, let me see, this is the book for that. This is the box it came in, just so you know what it looks like. And this is a Game Crafters box, so I got this one off Game Crafters because I was like, where did I get this one? I can't remember, but I got it off Game Crafters. Uh-oh. You see how they just be upside down sometimes? It's a little weird. I'm just saying. So yeah, I thought that, you know, they were reminding me of each other as I was going through them. So I thought, let's take a look. So I think that these two have a similar look, and they have a similar art style, I guess. They have this sort of collagey, dreamy, melty art style, but very different energies, because this one, it's this one feels, I don't know, it's not soft, but it's definitely, in comparison to this one, softer. It has a little bit of fire energy, but not enough fire to like burn down a house. You know what I mean? Like, there's enough fire to light a candle, you know? Does that make sense? And then this one is very cups, very water energy. So even this tower is soft, you know? And so I don't know, I feel like these two have similar, more, the energies are closer, these two. Even though even these two don't seem like they have very similar energies. But the energies are closer and the color palette is closer. I don't know, the color palette is similar between these two and between these two in different ways, right? But yeah, this is interesting. I wonder if we can use them as like, together. I'm curious now. What do you guys think? Think they look like together, or how do you think that they might read together based on what you see here? I know it's hard when you don't actually have the deck to like work with, but let me know in the comments what you think. Oh, oh. So we've got the Tower, the Ten of Swords, and the Nine of Wands all coming up here together. So, oh no, like maybe they don't want to play together. I don't know, but so we've got the Seeker of Cups, which is the Page, the Mother of Baskets, which is the Queen of Cups, and the Hierophant. So that looks like a nice cohesive message. I don't know that I would ever use these together, but I might. I might use these two together because sometimes this deck can be a little sharp for me. It would be nice to have like a clarifier that's softer, um, to go with it. Um, yeah. And if you like this one, like I said, is mass market. You can get it anywhere. And it's not indie. These two are indie, but this one I got off not Make Playing Cards. The other one, what is it called? Game Crafters. And you can, it wasn't that expensive when I bought it. I can't remember exactly how much it cost, but I don't remember it being super, super pricey. So yeah, there's that. Yeah. Let me know what you think in the comments below. So before we part ways, I did want to just acknowledge that as I was going through the cards and just kind of looking at them here, I did notice that the borders are different colors. So it's not even by the suit, because here we have two pentacles with two different colors. I don't know if you can see that, but this one is much warmer and this one is much cooler. And this is looking almost in between the two. Um, or darker. I don't know. They're all different colors. And I think that comes from, because I believe that they stated that the cards were printed on this sort of like recycled paper or like natural paper or something like that. So handmade paper or something of that sort. I can't really remember, but it does mean that the cards have different color borders, which I actually kind of love. But I did want to mention it for anybody who this might bother, because I know that some people don't like borders to begin with. And then for them to all be different colors might be something that you would want to know before you purchase. So just be aware of that the fronts are all different. Let's look at the backs. I didn't notice any difference in the backs. Yeah, I don't see a big difference in the backs, but the fronts definitely you can see that. So just be aware of that. Ooh, 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 there's my girl on the front. So, what do you think about this deck? Do you have it? Did you catch it where I missed it? Have you been using it? What have you been using it for? How do you think it feels? Also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. If you want to see more from me, you can subscribe. I release videos every few days regarding tarot and oracle. And until I see you next time, stay safe and be blessed. Bye.